Good morning to all of you. Dear friends, today we will talk about a new chapter of civics, chapter 9, struggle for equality. And as I told you about the deduction of the syllabus, so please see the syllabus and we skip the chapters which will not come in this session. Struggle for equality. So basically in this book you have read about people like Kanta, the Ansaris, Melanie and Swapna. The thread that connects all of these lives is that they have been treated unequally. Okay, what do people do when they face such inequalities? If you will see in the society that there are many times that you will see कि inequality जो है उनके साथ inequality जो है उनके साथ हो रही है, and there are many events that they feel. History is full of example of persons who have come together to fight against inequality and for issue for justice. So basically, we will read about those people. Do you recall the story of Rosa Parks in chapter 1? Do you remember the photos essay on the women's movement in chapter 5? So basically, chapter 5 or chapter 1 में जो हम Rosa Parks की there is a story, and chapter 5 there is a कि women's movement के बारे में, and chapter will learn about some of the ways in which people have struggle against inequality. So how the people struggle against inequality, and how they got the uh, got their rights. ठीक है, तो as you have already read in this book, the Indian Constitution recognizes all Indians are equal before the law and state that no person can be discriminated against because of their religion, sex, caste, whether they are rich or poor. So basically, in our constitution, that all the people have right to, right to equality, right to freedom, right to कि discrimination के against उनके पास rights हैं, and but this feeling of equality that the ballot box provides because the vote of one person is as good of that of another does not extend to most people's lives, as you have read the increasing privatization of health services and the neglect of government hospitals have made it difficult for most poor people like Kanta, Hakim Sheikh and Amana to get good quality health care. So basically in the chapter of the Kanta, Hakim Sheikh, that you will see that they struggle for their rights. Okay, so in this chapter we will read about the inequality in the society um, how the people struggle for equality. So basically, discrimination on the basis of person, religion, caste, and sex is another significant factor for why people are treated unequally in India. Okay, so basically, there is many stories that you will see and you will read about and know about those person who changes the history, and uh, and they struggle for equality. ठीक है, so struggle for equality throughout the world in every community, village, city and town, you will find that there are some people who are known as respected because of their fight for equality. These people may have stood up against an act of discrimination. So basically, देखो, there are many people in history that you will see they changes the history. Okay, and second thing, they struggle for equality because they they were ill treated in the society. Often some of these persons become more widely recognized because they have the support or represent large numbers of people who have united to address a particular issue of inequality. So basically देखो, caste से related inequality, birth, sex, and religions related inequality that we have read about in chapter 5, as well as women empowerment, women movement to raise issue for equality. ठीक है, तावा मत संघ in Madhya Pradesh, another example of people coming together to fight for an issue. So basically देखो, if there are many movements changes the history, that you will see कि many movements struggle for their equality, for their rights. Okay, तो उन्होंने क्या करी, अपनी लड़ाई लड़ी. So there are also many attempts to form cooperatives or the collective ways by which people can have more control over resources. Okay, so Tawa Matsang, as you know about the story, when dams are built for forest areas declared sanctuary for animals, thousands of people are displaced. Uh, Whole villages are uprooted and people are forced to go and build new homes, start new lives elsewhere. Most of these people are poor in urban areas too. Bastis in which poor people live are often uprooted. So basically, देखो, there are many things when the development are doing by the government. So there are many things which is कि struggle or this is a very often uprooted that you will see कि बस्तीज हैं and most of the people lost their home. ठीक है, so basically इनका भी मध्य प्रदेश में, ठीक है, तवा जो मत संघ है, ठीक है, उनके साथ भी यही क्या हुई इवेंट्स हुए कि उनको क्या करना पड़ा, अपने जगह को उन्हें छोड़ना पड़ा. So this displacement of people or communities is a problem that has become quite whispered, widespread is our country. People usually come together to fight against this. There are several organizations across the countries fighting for the rights of the displaced. In this chapter, we will read about the Tawa Matsing, a federation of fisher workers, cooperative and organization fighting for the rights of the displaced forest dwellers of the Satpura forest in Madhya Pradesh. So basically, know about, we will read about the Tawa Matsing, who were fish workers cooperatives. This is an organization. Okay, organization होती है जैसे, because they why they we made our organization because of to pressurize the government and to get their rights. Okay, so organization is the in the Mahori hills of Chindawara district. The Tawa flows through Betul. Before joining the Narmada in Hosangabad, the Tawa Dam began to build in 1958 and was completed in 1978. तो basically जो नर्मदा डैम है होशंगाबाद में, so तवा डैम began built जो है वो 1958 से start हुआ. Because you know dam is important for electricity in our India, so this is a very important resource of the source of energy. तो देखो ये भी ज़रूरी है, बट इसमें बहुत सारे लोगों का क्या हो रहा है, डिसएडवांटेज भी हो रहा है. दे लॉस्ट देयर होम एंड द फॉरेस्ट dweller were left with nothing. Some of the displaced people settled around the reservoir, and apart from these, their mere farms found a livelihood in fishing. They earned very little. So basically, देखो तवा मत्स्य संघ, there is organization of, as you know, mats, it means fishing. जो they were a fishermen. So basically उनके पास अर्न करने का क्या है, एक ही जरिया है, to fishing the fish, and this fish would be selling by the fisher worker in the market. So वो क्या करते हैं, इससे अर्न करते हैं. सो बेसिकली देखो, देयर इज़ अ स्टोरी ऑफ तवा मत्स्य कि उनके पास एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, बट देयर इज़ अ मैनी इश्यूज in this region which is very crucial for the fisher workers, because there is a उनके पास एक ही क्या है, अर्न करने का एक जरिया है, तो उनको प्रॉब्लम्स काफ़ी क्रिएट उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं. So now what will happen कि in 1994 the government gave the right for fishing in the Tawa reservoir to private contractors. तो देखो 1994 में क्या हुआ कि तवा रिजर्वर में प्राइवेट कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स को क्या दिया, फिशिंग करने का काम दे दिया. देखो यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे जो डैम्स होते हैं, लाइक नानकमत्ता डैम, इफ़ यू विल गो टू द नानकमत्ता दैट यू विल सी कि वहाँ नानकमत्ता डैम है, वहाँ पर जो बिकॉज फिशिंग भी होती है, ठीक है. वहाँ पर क्या होती है, मच्छियों जो फिश होती हैं उनका क्या होता है, उनको पालते हैं और उसमें एक फिर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है साल भर का, ठीक है, कि उसमें उस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को जिसको मिलेगा, दैट दे हैव अ राइट टू फिशिंग इन द डैम, ठीक है. सो द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर बिगन टू थ्रेटन द विलेजर्स हु डिड नॉट वांट टू लीव बाय ब्रिंगिंग इन हैंड हुडलूम. The villagers stood united and decided that it was time to set up an organization and do something to protect their rights, because they are a fishermen. So basically they have a right to fishing in the dam. And if there is a private person who finds the or who get the contact, so basically where the fisherman will go, this is very important point. Got it? So that's why they thought about the set up an organization and do something to protect their rights. Okay, so उसके बाद क्या होता है, वी विल सी इन अ नेक्स्ट वीडियो. तब तक के लिए इसको रीड करना. ओके, गुड बाय, हैव अ गुड डे टू ऑल ऑफ यू.